Are we frozen?
I think we were.
Dude, Dave, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. It's good to see you, dude.
I can't believe it's nice to see you. I can't believe we're on Sex, JPEGs, and Rock and Roll together. I think this is the final installment.
Final episode.
And I want to just take this moment to say, A, thank you. B, to let everybody know who's watching right now that you are not only a photographer extraordinaire who does many Steel Panther photo shoots, album covers, and various other bands and products, and I'll let you speak to that, but also a friend. So it's not just a dude with a camera who we go, okay, well, let's just get this guy because he's awesome. Let's get this guy because he's awesome. And he's a homie. So I want to say good day to you, sir, and thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm pretty excited to chat. So yeah, man, we've known each other for a minute.
How long has it been now, dude?
2012, I think, actually. 2012, 2011, 10 years?
10 years.
Is that possible?
God,
yeah.
You look exactly the same.
No, I don't age well.
Dude, yeah, you do. You're 19. It's cool, dude. You look great. So,
yeah, dude.
You have taken a lot of pictures of us, and you have taken a lot of pictures of us at your studio in Wisconsin, right?
Yep.
We've brought you out to LA to do photo shoots for album covers, and you've shot photos of us on the road. Rarely, though.
Just a handful of times. Yeah, we've. I think I've actually worked with you guys more in studio or working on album covers than I have actually been to shows. Just because of my location being in Wisconsin,
Do you get out to a lot of shows in general?
Not a lot. I really don't. I wish I did. Only Steel Panther shows.
Yeah, that's the right answer, Dave. Well, before we get too deep, let's tell people where they can go see all of your stuff on your website.
Yeah, if you go to davidejackson.com, you can see all of my work.
Your shit is I don't mean that in a bad way. Your stuff it's definitely got a style. You have a style. You're not just a dude with a camera. It's like you have this thing, and there's a lot of companies that pay you for your eye and your style, correct?
Yeah, we do a ton of commercial and advertising work. I mean, that's like the mainstay, but the music stuff, I mean, I got into photography by shooting bands for like $25 and a 6-pack of Bud Light. Still do that to this day.
Wait, you raised the price?
Yeah, totally. I might have to go to a 12-pack. But yeah, dude, that's how I started. And I left a previous career to get back into the music industry, oddly enough, shooting weddings and senior portraits. And but I always had the music thing. The music thing was always just a shit ton of fun. So yeah,
I don't know what it is about what you do, but it's freakishly great. And your eye. So I'll tell you what. Let's jump in and
let's do it.
Let's see the first photo. JT, can you bring that up? Oh my
Classic.
God. All right, where is this? Obviously, this Michael Starr in Rock and Roll pose number 7.3.
Yeah, dude, that was, I want to say that was either actually, I think that was the Sandlot in Green Bay in May of 2016.
Is that the place with the volleyball courts in it?
It's the volleyball courts. What a weird place. Yeah, but it was a huge venue. I remember that night the show was sold out. But yeah, that's like an iconic Michael Starr moment.
Oh yeah. So just for the people at home, I see Michael Starr practicing that move backstage. Actually, I'm not even kidding. He uses that to warm up. He does that pose. But I have to say, I don't know if you know, Dave, that people can go on our site and get any one of these pictures. They can buy them, and they come in a really cool display. But the Sandlot, did you know, was the location of like a 48 hours murder mystery episode?
Yes.
Did you know that Steel Panther was in that episode?
Yes, because it happened the night of that show.
Yeah, and they were at our show.
They were.
I'm not saying that we caused anything or had anything to do with anything.
No.
But
yeah.
And it's a weird show to be associated with. You're like, I don't know if I want to be on that show for any reasons. But
yeah, it was super strange. I didn't find that out until like, I think it was on Netflix. Was it on Netflix like the last 6 months or so? I had no idea.
I think it was on like some regular network show.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But when I found that out, I'm like, holy crap.
That's amazing. Hold on, Steel Panther. What's your funniest memory of working alongside Steel Panther, Dave?
Oh, dude. I mean, yeah, there's lots of things. At the moment, I mean, there's been a lot of in-between moments during photo shoots that sometimes, yeah, you don't want to be there.
You don't, or you really do.
Or you really do.
At our photo shoots, there's often girls at our photo shoots because we tend to take a lot of photos with girls. There's also dildos at our photo shoots because we tend to take a lot of photos with dildos. And I'm not saying that there's girls and dildos together. Sometimes it's just girls who happen to be in the shot. Sometimes it's just dildos with no girls, which sounds weird, but it's a great prop. You know?
Yeah, dude, the shopping trips for some of the photo shoots that we've done for like props is like what am I doing? Like, where am I? Why am I here? Yeah, don't worry. It's just a band photo shoot, and these great moments, and then you go try to return stuff, or you can't return stuff.
Right. Hygiene reasons,
especially if it's used. Yeah, no. So yeah, just a lot of that stuff, and yeah, a lot of good memories, and even at shows and hanging out and stuff has just been great. And that's the thing, as we were talking about before, is like just having that friendship and building that level of trust with you guys so early on was like awesome.
That's important for us, when we're shooting photos with a photographer. Ooh, what was that last comment? Who poses the best for the camera, Dave?
Dude,
you could say it. Go on.
I would say you. Michael Starr, close second. But there's no work. Like when we have done our photo shoots before, dude, there is no work to any of it. It's just like, I could figure out a way just to remotely shoot it from Appleton. You guys just come in and it's done. Like we cruise, dude. We just like cruise through it. It's wild.
We naturally pose. I mean, that's just how we roll. Do a lot of bands do that, or do you find yourself having to like coax them into certain things?
Oh, you got to coach so hard. You really have to. And I've had some. Yeah, but you have a lot of work. But working with you guys is like a totally different level because you know that what we're going to shoot is going to turn out awesome and usable and just over the top all the time on fire.
And how many photos do you take before we get to the next photo? How many photos do you take in like a session? Oh, look at that, Andrea.
Oh, look at that, dude. I think we've shot like upwards of 2,000 photos in the past on some of these shoots. I mean, when I send you guys the call down to like make selections and stuff, it's daunting. I mean, there's a lot to go through. 2,000 photos, easy.
So you can so with us, you'll do 2,000 photos, and then you'll cull it down to how many do you 100?
Yeah, I'll probably more than that, but I just try to get rid of,
right, the lame
all in the nudity, try to get rid of all that and
right
back to
You can send me the link to that file later.
I will.
You probably have some shots of naked band.
Sometimes it's best, like during a photo shoot, to just like while people are prepping to just not look around.
Yeah,
because you never know
You know, with Steel Panthers, there's a lot of wangs flying almost at all times. You just don't know.
It's
So
unbelievable.
keep your head on a swivel is really the name of the game about photo shoots.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Hey JT, let me see the next one, dude.
Oh,
That
that's cute.
that's fucking killer.
Yeah, dude. Awesome.
That was in LA,
I believe
wasn't it?
so.
Where was that? Was that at that
Actually,
studio, or was that
that might
at
that might have been House of Blues Chicago
oh,
backstage, because we were like upstairs in this dressing room that was like 3 floors above the stage. I
I
think I'm
okay.
pretty positive.
Yeah, no, that looks like it, dude. That's a great shot.
Yeah, and I've always had hesitancy to like when I first started shooting with you guys in backstage. I've always had that hesitancy of like getting in the moment and just like grabbing these shots. But now it's like, man, some of the stuff kind of tells a story, but it's about finding good light. It's about just telling a story that's not always just like on the stage, and you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
I do, and I think I think I mean, look, there's plenty of photos of us on stage in the world, but that shot that we just saw of Lexi backstage getting ready, those intimate moments, uh, I would like for you in the future to, I mean, always feel free to grab whatever the fuck you want
Yeah,
because of the trust, you know.
yeah,
So it's like you can just fucking keep that shit around your neck and just shoot away.
yeah. And I think that you can get real moments like that when you have that level of trust and the years of our friendship and the stuff that we've done.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's a cool thing is you can tell great stories once you develop trust, and I think that goes to anything you're doing, in photography, especially bands, especially me being a dude that comes in and I'm new and I'm fresh, and now I have to like create awesome work. I have to gain your trust because you guys are putting a lot of stuff on this imagery, and if you can build that trust, and I talk about that all the time, if you can build that trust right away, man, you can make awesome stuff. And we have done that for 10 years.
we have. Are there any bands, and you don't have to say the name, but are there bands that you have worked with that you would just like refuse to work with?
Yes, there's some I won't again, just
And
because
yeah, why?
um ego. Maybe it's just they just always guarded in the sense that they can't let that trust in and make that happen. But there's also others that's like, hey, you call me, like I'm gonna do whatever we can to make it work,
Right.
and we're gonna do awesome shit. So
Yeah, I'm just curious because like in any business and in anything that we do, we all do as humans and as professionals. There are assholes and there's super cool people. So I didn't know,
yeah,
as a photographer, you have the decision making power to go. You know what? I don't want to work with you guys. You're dicks.
I've seen the whole array, but at the end, after it's all said and done, I'm working with the people that value me and that I value them and want to hang out, and you know, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So where are you right now? You're at your studio.
I'm at my studio in Appleton, Wisconsin, so we're like 40 minutes south of Green Bay. Go Packers!
You like the Packers. Um, and you've been in that studio for how long?
About 11 years or so. About 11 years.
Do you find it? Uh, do you think you would have more work if you moved into a major city, or no? Or is your work like? Are you good on work as far as like you can pick and choose?
I think just having the ability to travel, and go coast to coast keeps me busy enough. Yeah, I mean, I would probably be doing a different style of work if I was LA or New York, and quite certainly I would be in the music industry way more. But I have the ability to travel and still keep doing my thing. So,
That's rad. That's
oh
awesome.
yeah,
JT, show me. Ah, look at those two good-looking men.
mm-hmm.
Dude, that's a great shot. I mean, they're all fucking great shots. But this is another one of those where we're not in front of the crowd. We're just being us, and you're there, and you're getting candid shit.
Yeah, and those are the moments that I think are the coolest to me. That kind of interest me the most is like, you know, do I take the picture? Do I not? And you know, with you guys, it's always been like a no-brainer.
Dude, oh, always take the picture. That's going to be on Steel Panther's tombstone. Always take the picture.
Yeah, I mean, and sometimes the light sucks and it's hard to get the shot, but it's like I'm still trying to go after it, you know.
Yeah, and are you thinking when you're taking these shots, are you thinking about the story of that shot, or are you just going, "Ooh, that just looks cool"?
Normally it looks cool, or I'm thinking about like not unplugging the entire set from the wall, you know, falling over myself or something. But yeah, it's kind of in the moment. I'm like, what's that?
Do you worry about tripping over a cable and unplugging the building?
Dude, I'm like 6'5" and I like fall over myself constantly. The worst though, the worst show anxiety is with you because you do the sticks trick, the stick trick where you like, hey, I'm gonna throw my drumstick to Dave, and I can never catch it. And if I throw it back to you, it goes over your head. And there's been several times where you just like sit and just stare at me, like you're just staring at me, and I'm like, I cannot catch to save my life. I cannot,
I'm catch a trick. Throwing it to you though because A, it's entertaining for me, and B, I think that you know, I think the crowd loves to see it, and I think that we could just work on your catching until you can finally catch a stick, and you're gonna be
I'm gonna be a pro, dude. No, it's terrible. Or like I throw it and it like goes like across the other side of the stage.
So little tip, instead of throwing it like that, you know, forward, like top, you know, end over end, take your 4 fingers horizontally and you do that and let it roll off the tips of your fingers. It's way easier to control.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, so for everybody watching at home, next time you throw a drumstick to the guy taking pictures of you, do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get some practice.
You know what? Get some practice, and the next show you come to, we will nail it. It's gonna be awesome.
I'll still miss it.
Hey, JP, any comment? Oh my God!
What a glorious picture, right?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna order that. I want that shot glossy on my wall, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That was House of Blues too, I think. House of Blues, LA or
dude,
Chicago. It's sweet though.
That's like, hold on, I gotta zoom in. Dude, come on, man. That's fucking awesome. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, 2013.
You know why I know that's a long time ago?
Tell me.
Because we have Marshall Stacks on stage, and we don't have Marshall Stacks anymore. That's crazy, dude. That picture, if that picture doesn't go in some sort of Hall of Fame for bitchin' pictures of bitchin' drummers, is there one?
I think so. There's got to be.
I think it's in Copenhagen. Bitchin' drummers. Give me like your top 5 favorite drummers to shoot, and I'm not included in that list.
Well, I will default to saying Vinnie Paul when he was alive. As you know, I did a lot of work with them, and you know, became quite close with him over the years. Just amazing. He's another guy that when he was drumming, is just like you're welcome to be in his space. He's pointing at you. He's just, I mean, the dude loved rock and roll.
He loved it. He was the real fucking McCoy.
Yeah, like there will be none other.
Right. You know what? Little selfish story about Vinnie Paul. He used to come see us at Vegas, House of Blues, and he came up to me one night and he goes, Stix, he goes, man, I don't know what the fuck you're playing an Asian hooker. I keep trying to practice it and figure it out. And when he said that to me, I was floored because it's Vinnie Paul, right? You know, I mean, the stuff he did and Walk and all. I mean, the shit that he's played, and he can't figure out something I played. I was like, it was the highest compliment I think I've ever got, and
yeah,
it was amazing. It was amazing.
That's super awesome.
Super
Yeah, and
cool
Jason one time took me to his Vegas house. Like I was like my first time working with the guys, and here I'm in Vinnie Paul's house.
Yeah.
Times guitars all over the walls, you know, and I'm just like, it's like, am I really here right now? Like I grew up, you know, I got speeding tickets in my Boy Scout uniform, you know, listening to Cowboys from Hell on cassette tape.
That is so
And there, you know,
awesome.
fast forward to the future, and here I am, like in his living room. Like, what the hell?
Did you ever hang out at his house in the evening and party?
Yes.
So anytime I've ever done that, it would go super late, a lot of beer, a lot of vodka, and it would always culminate with Vinny making bacon, like cooking bacon for the party. And that was when you kind of knew, okay, we're going to have some bacon, and then we're all going to split. That was like getting close to being over. Here's the bacon.
Yeah. Have your bacon, time to go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Long nights. I mean, the one time I was there was just like, I can't believe it. Then I had a photo shoot the next day. I don't think the rest of the band showed up until like 4 hours after call time.
Oh, that's
one of those kind of nights. Yeah.
Fucking awesome. All right, JT, let me see the next one. Oh, we got a comment. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, right there. Interesting question. What kind of stuff will break the trust? In general, being a douchebag. I've heard stories. I've heard stories about that specific stuff, and I won't go into too detail. But like, either that or just completely like fanning over. You know, oh my gosh, I love everything. You know, just like I think that you have to be a real. You have to walk in there and just be a real person and understand that the bands you're working with are real people too, and they might not want to talk about their latest single. They might not want to talk about, but if you can connect with them as human beings, you're already well on the door to gaining trust.
Yeah, you know, like because Steel Panther, we're loud and, you know, always kind of on, you know. So when we're at a photo shoot, it takes a lot. I don't think people realize that when you do a photo shoot and you're the subject of the photo shoot or you're part of a group, trying to get in those positions and make them look cool one after the other after the other after the other, it gets tiring. Like,
oh yeah,
you're in it for an hour and you've been going and you're changing, you know, into different outfits and you're doing more of this and less of that, more of this. By the end, it's way more exhausting than it sounds like. Oh, okay, we're gonna go take. It can get brutal, and those long.
oh yeah,
I'm sure you've seen bands get into it with each other.
oh yeah, and I've had experiences where, you know, people are like, all right, we're kind of done now, but you have to work fast. And that's where be really good at what you do, be really good at your craft, be really, really good at your craft. And then when you walk into a photo shoot, know that you're really good at that craft, and then just be a relationship person. Because then it's not, when you're at a photo shoot or you're taking photos, it's not any longer about the camera or the settings or anything. It's literally about like have that relationship and building that relationship and making it, you know, what it needs to be, because that's when the art comes up.
Yeah, I can tell you as a dude who gets photos taken of, you know, part of Panther, fast is so appreciated. Like fast setup, like, you know what you're trying to achieve and you go get it, you know. When those long setups and you're just like, you're like, fucking, oh my god, you're starting to you start to lose the fire, and you're like, oh my god, you're making my photo boner go down.
And I think that we've only done like 2.5 hour shoots to cover like all kinds of promo, album inlays, social media. We've moved pretty fast, and that's a huge thing right there. You drag it out, and you're going to lose the steam because
you only have a certain window of time with people, and then they start to go, okay, cool, I'm done.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, JT, let me see the next one.
Oh, look at that.
God, man, that is beautiful.
That was.
Tell me where that is. Hold on.
That was.
I can.
Let's see I wonder if somebody else can guess it.
Okay, I'm not going to say it, but I think I remember it from the backstage. Can anyone guess it? Are there any guesses, JT?
One of the most iconic green rooms in all of, I'll give you a hint, the Midwest.
That is the Eagle's Nest, right? The
Rave.
The Rave. It's the Rave /
and the Eagles. Yep. And it's just a great, chill green room. Yeah, it's super dope.
That's in Madison, right?
Milwaukee.
No, that too. Madison and Milwaukee.
I'm gonna send you a map, Stix.
Dude, you know what?
I'm gonna highlight a map for you.
I'll tell you what. I've been to a lot of cities in my life, and so if they both start with M, that kind of counts. Madison, Milwaukee.
They're all the same. They blend together after a certain amount of time.
Dude, they do.
So weird.
It's crazy, and when we're on a tour bus, which we're on right now, we're on tour, which is fucking awesome. It's nice to be back at work, it's nice to be back and playing for people, and people are connecting and vibing and rocking and smiling, and it's fucking awesome. But
and I've been thinking about the whole music industry too. So it's got to feel good to be back out there shows,
It does, man. It's people we're excited. People are excited, and then together in that room, we're all. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up, and the shows have been really fun. So last night we played in Greensboro, and we did 2 1-hour sets. Right in the first set, there was an 80-year-old woman who got up on stage, a girl from Oklahoma, and she grabbed all of our asses, and she grabbed Michael Starr in places that you would have to censor on network television. And she didn't just grab; she kneaded.
Ooh.
She got up in it, and I was like, "Oh my God, this lady!" I swear to God, 80. I'm not making a joke. About 80. And,
so more of a doctor's exam.
She was exploring. It was pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. Caitlin got pics of her. She gave fans business cards.
Dude, what? She has business cards for that?
What does the business card say, Caitlin? Old lady, old groper?
Yeah, I wonder what her title is.
That is fantastic. What is her title?
I want to know.
Octogenarian groper in charge. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I got to see this.
Oh, dude, I'm sure there's video. Caitlin, if you have video, please post it. We got to post the old lady grabbing Michael Starr's cock. JT, you got another shot?
Ooh, look at that.
Lexi Fox with the shocker.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, dude.
I like the light on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the natural light in the room?
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to deal with those red gels, especially shooting shows, but I love how the that spotlight, the yellow tone of that spotlight kind of offsets it. Super gives a photo dimension when you can, especially in a live setting, play with light and look for good light that makes the photo unique.
Hey, these photos are I some shots for us to look at, but it's been a minute since I've seen them, so it feels like the first time I've seen them.
Yeah,
it's great. They're amazing. How many shots did we just check out? 6? 5, 6?
I think so.
Let me see 7.
Something like that.
Dude,
that's another good moment.
Is that 2013?
That was, yep, 2013.
I can tell because of the orange tiger stripe guitar. That's a Kramer.
Yeah, it's a Kramer.
Yeah, he's with Charvel now. That picture's old school, man. That's so dope. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's sweet, super sweet.
And are you, Dave? Are you planning on shooting any bands soon?
I've only done one local band. He's pretty cool. They have a local death metal band, but not right now. I'm like waiting to get back out and like I need to do more. You know,
You
I
do?
want to get out and shoot more bands. You know, get more. You know, I love the music industry. Everything about the music industry. You know, I'm a huge music collecting nerd, and yeah, just everything.
That's so
Love
dope.
it.
Do you collect vinyl?
Yes,
Do you have all our albums on vinyl?
I do. And I think I told you this once before, but Balls Out on vinyl is worth like $250 to $300 right now on Discogs. It's crazy, dude. Like,
Dude,
yeah.
why? Dude, I'm gonna have a garage sale. I have like 1,500. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you should totally do it. Liquidate it all.
For real, 250?
It's expensive, yeah. And I
That's
have a signed copy, so you'll see it on eBay in about 20 minutes, everybody.
did David Jackson on eBay. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Rockin' Mama Judy, that was her name. Caitlin, thank you for that.
Yeah, check this.
Oh, dude.
I gotta get in frame. That's my favorite. I mean, really, it's my favorite record.
Man, that album cover is something special.
Oh, that was fun. That was just a fun one to work on.
That was so you put that together in Photoshop after you took the core photos, right?
Yeah. So everybody was, because we actually had everybody at that long table, and I think it was like 16, 17 pictures composited together, and then a little bit of illustration, some textures added in.
And that's
Took me forever.
For people that don't know, that is one of your specialties, is your ability to create shots that would otherwise be impossible. You know, the shit that you'll see on Dave's website will freak your brain out, because behind that beard and a hat in the brain is something insane in a cool way. I got to say, what you do and what you can do with Illustrator and Photoshop and all the things that you at your disposal, it's fucking mind blowing. I'm not bullshitting. Everybody should go check it out who's watching, and especially if you're a photographer. It's something to try to aspire to. I don't know if you'll ever be able to do it, but at that level. But it's crazy, and I'm not trying to suck your dick, but
No. We do a ton of retouching, and that's like, I remember that one and another shoot that I've done with my good friend Jason. Like, I remember coming back from the shoot saying to myself, I hope I can make this work. Hopefully the pictures are great. If I don't, I'm fucked. like I'm just like taking, like, I think I can Photoshop these things together, and then it happened one after another, and then, you know, and helping like concept that, like, you know, just like throwing ideas around, like, what should the cover, you know, what could the cover be?
right.
Man, that was fun. Just really cool. And then putting it together, putting all the pieces together for me is like this challenge.
The puzzle. That's
Totally.
like me with writing songs. I always feel like it's a puzzle, and you know, you fit a verse, a chorus after a verse, and does it fit? Ooh, that fits, and then you start building it like a puzzle, and it sounds like it's similar with you with the photography and assembling all those elements.
Yeah, because I think that's always interested me in a photo is like like an image you can like totally lost in. But you can look, and it's like that cover to a T. You can stare at the all-you-can-eat cover and find all this crap, like the turkey leg or the pizza, or, you know, there's like,
yeah.
And half that stuff that was on the table, I was shooting here in Appleton after the fact. Like, we were ordering pizza one day, then we ordered sushi, then we ordered and we're shooting it, and then we're having lunch or dinner or whatever. But
That's amazing.
Ton of fun.
Hey, JT, let me see the next one. Look at that. Look at that
Mm-hmm.
buff guy. Fuck, that's so cool. The lighting's so dope.
Yeah.
I hope that people who are watching this, I hope you guys go order these photos. And, because we started doing this series to showcase friends of ours who take pictures of us and, obviously their own body of work. But they're, without photographers, these things don't, they're not out there in the world. Without the subject and the photographer, there's no photo. So, this is wonderful for us to share with everybody. And oh my God, look at the flying hair on that lady.
The mane.
Oh my God, that's so killer.
Yeah, and dude,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, this is just the fact that going back to what you were saying too, Stix, was it like, the fact that you guys are always fucking awesome at crediting other photographers. You always show other photographers' work. You guys put the photographer on a pedestal. Unlike a lot of other bands and stuff that I've seen there, to just find some random photo, share it to social media, no credit, no nothing. It says a lot. It says a lot that you guys are doing this. And on top of that, this idea of showing other photographers' work and getting some of their prints out there, it's incredible because you just don't see this. You just don't see this, and you guys are leading the charge on that. And fucking keep it up.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that, bro. For us, we've been able to blaze our own trail, kind of with everything that we do, and this just seemed just like, why wouldn't we do it? It's killer for us. We're grateful. Being the kind of band that we are, we're grateful for people who do what you do, for you and the other photographers that have been on here and the hundreds of other photographers that have taken shots of us. But this is just a cool way of us, this is just a way for us to say thank you to you guys for what you do and celebrate your art. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, JT, do you have one more? Sandlot.
Yep. That was a packed house, especially for Green Bay. I mean, people love you, Green Bay here.
That's so
people love you. But yeah, it's one of those like, I'm gonna go get that shot. I mean, it's like one of the most iconic. It's just getting that shot at the end of the day is like, it's nothing beats it.
That's
because the crowd has the energy. You guys have the energy, and it connects the fans to you guys.
Yeah, that's the party right there.
Correct. Totally.
So for everybody who's watching, or everybody who may want to watch later, steelpantherrocks.com/pages/sex, JPGs and Rock and Roll. It's right here on the thing. I think that's about all the time we have right now, Dave.
Yeah.
But I just want to say again, it's fucking an honor to have you on this. It's an honor to work with you. I love you as a bro, and I appreciate everything you do. I hope people who are watching, I hope you go by and support Dave and support Panther. And, let's do it again in another year or so.
Dude, I know we're going to see each other soon, and we're going to create even something more ridiculous than the past 3 album covers.
I'll tell you what, I'm issuing a challenge right now.
Okay.
The next album we do, let's fucking go way over the top, and let's take it to places that people will just be like, what the fuck am I seeing?
Right. Like, this should not be out in public. This should not be allowed.
Right. Let's ride the line. Let's ride the line.
Of course. Always.
Awesome, Dave. Well, take care, dude. Great to see you, and I'll see you soon.
Yep. Love you, brother.
Love you, bro.
See ya.
Later.